The wildlife is calling my name. I gotta go and chase it. I'm geared up and ready for the game. Now it's time to face it. The great outdoors is my room to play. I'm gonna hunt, fish, love every day. I'm gonna hunt, fish, love every day.
Hi, I'm Austin, and on this episode of Hunt, Fish, Love, we'll follow a young 12-year-old hunter from Hartford, South Dakota, who is in search of his first ringneck pheasant. Then I'm in the Missouri River fishing for walleyes with Governor Dennis Dugard and his son. And we'll meet the owner, then take a tour of the largest bee operation in America, located right here in South Dakota. It's beautiful. Stick around. Hunt, Fish, Love, sponsored by the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, DriveSafeSD.com, and by Runnings, since 1947, your home, farm, and outdoor store. And by Lewis Drug, with 45 locations throughout South Dakota, Iowa, and Minnesota. I want to thank all my sponsors this year who genuinely care about the great people right here in our area. And I invite you to tell them thank you for sponsoring Hunt, Fish, Love.
I'm gonna hunt, fish, love every day.
As Season 2 of Hunt, Fish, Love opens, we're going to travel over to Alexandria, South Dakota, to the outdoor recreational jewel of the prairie, Granite Springs Lodge. What a gorgeous place to stay. Last season, a young 11-year-old boy named A.J. Ingalls was with his dad, Jesse, while we hunted pheasants over at Garden Hills Hunting Ranch in Corsica. I had asked A.J. to wear a GoPro camera on his shoulder, and he did, faithfully following his dad wherever he went looking for roosters. AJ listened to everything we had to say, drinking it all in, and even though he never fired a shot that day, he loved the whole experience. Here's AJ holding a unique half albino pheasant. Well, this season, we took the young man AJ out in search of his first pheasant. His dad made sure AJ was listening to his last-minute instructions.
Just keep your action open for now. Once we start walking, I mean right before, and you can safety on until you're ready to shoot. We just got to make good shots. You know, if we're coming, we got to make sure we're not swinging too far one way or the other. Remember the blue sky rule? So if they're straight in front of us, you make sure that there's sky. Safety's the main thing here. We don't need to get a bird. We need everybody to come home uninjured.
AJ was prepared as he carried his 12-gauge Mossberg down that first row of corn. And it wasn't long until the ringneck started flying and dying.
Push down! Oh, good shot! Push down! Push down! Good shot! Good shot. Pump it right away. Back up. Put your safety back on. Push down! Good shot! Wow, nice shot! Have your gun ready, AJ. What? Rooster! 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 He's perfect. He's going down, yeah! Nice shot. Somebody got it. That was great. Did he die? Maybe it hit in the head. He was kind of don't sit down. Gotta shoot quick. In this wind, you gotta shoot right away. Rooster! Woo! Nice shot! Nice shot! What a shot! Rooster! What do you think? Think you got that?
AJ was pretty confident he had hit and killed at least one of those two birds.
Nice shot.
Somebody on the outside when that bird was coming across and landed in the tree here, hit it hard, and you could see it flutter, and then you kept rolling at a hard shot down.
I think
Very well done. bet.
Give me that bird. Let's get that bird.
It's just on that side of that. Get some shooting in.
AJ's dad, Jesse, knew his son had made a good shot, that he had achieved his goal, which merited a fist bump.
Here it is. AJ. Congrats, AJ, on your first bird. Give me the high five. Way to go, AJ. Way to go. Way to go, my man. Nice shot, AJ.
How long will you be out here?
I don't know. Huh? You don't want to leave?
No, it's fun.
Yeah. Good.
How long will you be out here?
I don't know. Huh? You don't want to leave?
No, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. Good.
Safety and fun. That's what a South Dakota pheasant hunt is all about.
How many shells you got? I only got 3 left in the box.
What?
Father and son, together, enjoying each other's company, learning all about the experience of hunting, and sharing memories that will never be forgotten. And we weren't done yet. Not by a long shot. Pun intended. It was a joy walking the field that day, watching Jesse and his young son AJ, and it brought back memories of my first pheasant hunt at age 12. And it also reminded me of my dad and how he could make it look so easy.
That was running in front of me. Did you see it? I even took 2 shots at it.
As we piled up that harvest of roosters, AJ knew he had contributed to at least 2 of those birds lying on the ground and had finished what he had set out to do that day.
Great time out here at Granite Springs Lodge. You guys have fun? Yeah! All right, remember, if you want to have fun, you gotta hunt, fish, love. Woo!
Something else you need to know about AJ. He's a fine young man, comes from a good home, and I expect I'll get some more opportunities to walk by his side and watch him enjoy one of South Dakota's finest hunting experiences, bringing down the ringneck pheasant. Congrats, AJ, on your first bird. You keep shooting straight. Coming up on Hunt, Fish, Love, we're going to fish for walleyes on the Missouri with Governor Dennis Dugard and his son Chris.
That is a nice fish.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, yeah. 15 and a half, 16. Nice fish. All right.
Nice fish. Way to go, Governor.
See, Mom, gotta go. I'm late.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down and wear your seatbelt.
All right.
Runnings, incredible selection at competitive prices. Check us out.
Life pulls you in a million directions, which can make picking up multiple prescriptions multiple times a month a tough pill to swallow. Simplify the way you fill and pick up your prescriptions with SmartSync, the new prescription program from Lewis Drug. Convenient and available at no extra cost, SmartSync saves time by having your prescriptions filled and ready for pickup on the same day each month. SmartSync, just another way Lewis Drug is making life easy. To sign up for SmartSync, talk with your Lewis pharmacist today.
There are a lot of great things about hunting in South Dakota, but if safety isn't everyone's #1 concern, that hunting trip can become a tragedy. That's why these safety rules are essential. Know your safe zone of fire. Identify your target and what's beyond it. Make sure you see blue below the bird. Wear hunter orange and lots of it. For more hunting safety tips, visit www.gfp.sd.gov. Stay safe, have fun, and enjoy a great hunting season.
Pierce, South Dakota is such a beautiful area. Capital city to our great state. And of course, home to Governor Dennis Dugard and his lovely wife, Linda. I invited our governor to go fishing on the Missouri, and he consented. And so on a mid-August morning, I went over to the mansion to pick up the governor and his son Chris, and was greeted by Stella, Elizabeth, Greta, Henry, and Madeline, the Dugards' eager troop of 5 beautiful grandchildren, who were all very excited to see us off. And I think Grandma was hoping the governor might be bringing home supper.
Do we have fish tonight to eat?
Yes.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right, bye-bye, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Lee Axtell. My good friend Lee Axtell, who is the director of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, was going to be the captain on the camera boat, along with my wife Vonda, and they would help us capture the whole experience with the governor and his son. Lee was the one who introduced me to Lieutenant Joel Peterson. You've seen him on the show. Joel's taken me out on the Missouri many times. I was pretty excited to be on this trip, as you can see. And once we got everything set up to fish, we just laid back and hoped the fish were going to be hungry. Joel hit a fish about 5 minutes into our adventure, but it was not a proud angler moment.
It's a wall hanger.
South Dakota, Missouri River perch. It's a wall hang. It's nice. Well, you got the first catch, Joel.
I did.
Way to go.
Not that it counts for anything,
No.
but
Fish in the boat.
fish in the boat.
What's it feel like?
That feels decent.
Oh, there we go.
He's got to be close to 14. Yeah, he's only 13.
Meanwhile, over on the camera boat, Lee had his pole in the water and was racing past us toward his limit.
Oh, you got a fish.
It's a nice size.
Yeah, no snag there.
No, that's a snake for sure.
Oh, okay.
Joel was catching some fish, but the size of his catch was not what he wanted. Another eater, maybe? 14?
I don't know. Not fighting very hard. No,
Little one.
but at least I caught him.
Yeah. You know, they're out there and they're a little hungry. Very nice. Well, good job, Joel.
Yeah, we just need to get a little bigger ones.
Yep. Oh, yeah. There we go. You didn't even know you had one, Chris.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a keeper.
Nice job. All right, let's show that off. Christopher, first one of the day.
First one of the day.
Not the last one. All right.
First keeper.
One down, what, 30 to go?
Yeah, something like that.
Good job, Christopher. Did you hit one, Joel?
I got one.
Oh, way to go.
I'm reeling slow. I'll be able to fling him in. I won't need a net.
Oh, nice job.
But nice little fish.
Yep.
Yeah, these two guys are doing fine. These two guys.
Yeah, but you're about ready to break out.
I'm about ready, yeah. I've been laying back.
I finally put him on a slow depth.
Okay, that'll work.
It should work.
That's what was catching him yesterday.
All right, you guys.
You're supposed to yell fish on, Governor.
Fish on.
Oh yeah, dandy. That is a nice fish.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, now that's an eater.
That is the catch of the day. Love it.
Oh, that's a great fish.
Hold that one up, Governor.
If that would have fell in the water, I might have said a bad word. Yeah, that's a all of a 16, 15 and a half, 16. Nice
All
fish.
right.
Nice fish. Way to go, Governor. You got one, Christopher?
Dandy. Oh yeah. Oop. There we go. Good. Nice fish.
Fish.
Nice fish. Look
Way
at
to
that.
go, Chris.
Come out of there.
Popped right off.
How about that?
removed himself.
That's nice.
Very nice, 15.
All right.
Very nice.
That guy can do everything. He fishes, he nets,
I don't know.
guides.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I was going to say something sarcastic, but I won't. I can't keep my wife happy all the time. Sometimes she gets mad at me.
Oh, okay.
So I can't do everything.
Well,
just
those of
edit
us who've
that
been
part.
married over 30 years.
Yeah. Well, we'll be in, what is today, the 9th?
Yeah.
2 days we'll be married 28 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
She's put up with me this long, so I feel pretty
yeah.
privileged.
Only guy who fishes, what, 50-some times a year?
Last year I did. This year I'm not going to make that.
You're not going to make it. Let's see that little fish. Well, I shouldn't say little. That's.
Yeah. Oh!
I hope I wasn't the cause of that.
No, that was strictly me.
I have done that. Oh.
I haven't done it in a long time, I'll tell you
I
that.
have done it.
Oh, biscuits.
There's more out there.
Yeah, we'll just have to catch a bunch more.
The
that's
mighty
all.
Mo. Coming up on Hunt, Fish, Love, we'll visit America's largest beekeeper, located right here in South Dakota.
So, Brett, where would the queen be?
Well, the queen's usually going to be primarily in this brood nest area, and she'll probably be in probably the warmest part of the hive.
Look, I know you're upset, but I didn't do anything wrong. Just gonna give me the silent treatment the whole way home? That's fine. But after a few drinks, I'm cabbing it. You know why. Okay, fine. We can still get tacos. You're buying, though. I bought last time. Yes, I did. And you know that.
Before the calm. Before the hunt. Before the climb. It starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings, the best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands in hunting. When you get the shot, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Life pulls you in a million directions, which can make picking up multiple prescriptions multiple times a month a tough pill to swallow. Simplify the way you fill and pick up your prescriptions with SmartSync, the new prescription program from Lewis Drug. Convenient and available at no extra cost, SmartSync saves time by having your prescriptions filled and ready for pickup on the same day each month. SmartSync, just another way Lewis Drug is making life easy. To sign up for SmartSync, talk with your Lewis pharmacist today.
This is every parent's nightmare. But it doesn't have to be. When you buckle up, yours isn't the only life you save.
Every last weekend in July, the small town of Bruce, South Dakota holds Honey Days. It was born from the local business AD Honey Farms, the largest bee operation in America. And they celebrate with lots of festivities, a big parade with businesses and local farmers driving through town, throwing out candy to the kids. They also host a local vintage and classic car show with awards and prizes going out in all kinds of categories. And they have great food and a concert in the park.
My kind of music. I want to say hi to everybody from Hunt, Fish, Love.
I ran into Congresswoman Kristi Noem, invited her to come with me in a future episode. She said she would. But the real reason I was here, I wanted to know about AD Honey Farms, and I wanted to meet Richard.
Richard 80.
Correct.
And
you're awesome.
Yes, from Hunt, Fish, Love. And you know, I'd heard, because I don't know a whole lot, I want you to tell the story. I had heard that your father maybe started this business?
My father and my uncles. I learned it from the family
of brothers. At one of the farm sales, the oldest brother bought 6 colonies of bees. He said, guys, get some bees. That honey was the best thing I had that sold. And so they all got some bees. And the 5 brothers would sit there in a circle and say, this works. And this doesn't, oh, don't try that, that's no good. Oh, this is great. You know, I kind of just, oh man, I just circled that around and I said, I want to be a beekeeper. And here I am.
Here you are, beekeeper. Now, you're 82 years old.
82 years old.
And you're still making trips. You were just down in what, Mississippi?
Yes, but my sons do most of the work, but I love being there.
Today, Brett's taking us out in just a minute, and we're going to go into the hive itself and the bees and watch where they make honey and take some out. That's going to be fun.
And I'm very fortunate to have 2 sons and a daughter who are all in the business. And so I you know, if it weren't for my family, I would be getting out. But with Brett, and Calvin, and Marla,
the grandsons, and everybody else.
And the grandkids. You know, it's just great to see it. Tradition carried on.
It's great meeting you, and God bless you, Richard. And we're looking forward to seeing the bees, and I'll let you know all about it. But I am really excited about going out.
Brett will give you a great tour.
Well, thanks for talking to me.
You bet.
God bless you.
Thank you, Austin.
Medium grass. This cut a couple days
What's
ago.
that smoke do, Brett?
Austin, you asked me what the smoke does. The smoke helps keep the bees calm because in nature, when bees smell smoke, it's usually a danger. There's a prairie fire coming their way, or if they live in the forest, there's a forest fire coming their way. So it puts them into a natural pattern to protect the queen. And the hive all depends on the queen, Austin. They'll gorge themselves with honey and try and get around the queen so they can give off extra humidity to protect that queen and keep it cool, a little bit of evaporated cooling. Hopefully the fire will pass by fast enough that they'll be able to keep the hive cool and protect the queen, and life goes on.
That's so cool.
The smoke's been the beekeeper's tool to help manage the bees ever since then.
All right, let's head over there.
We're going to look at some bees here. We have a beautiful summer day here, Austin. We're getting ready to harvest. We're going to start harvesting in about 1 week. And look at that honey.
Look at that.
That's the only way to get it any fresher than this is to be a bee. After you've ate enough of this honey, you can tell the floral source. I can tell you this has a lot of alfalfa and a lot of sweet clover in it by the taste.
No kidding.
Frame after frame, we're ready. So at harvest time, we'll take this boxes off and we'll let the bees live in the bottom 2 boxes, and then we'll give them an empty box or one or 2 boxes depending on what time of the season it is. And then we'll take this into the shop, which is just kind of like a stationary combine. And we have a machine that will cut this cap off of the top of the honeycomb so all that honey is exposed. And the bees, following nature, build their honeycombs at a 5-degree angle. So if this was a tree instead of a beehive, if the tree shook, the honey wouldn't run out. So we put them in machines that are centrifugal and spin them around like this so the honey just comes out. And that's how we harvest it, and we can save the wax to let the bees reuse it again.
How many sites do you have across South Dakota, Brett?
We have just about 1,000 sites across the state of South Dakota.
1,000?
Yeah, just about.
AD is the largest bee production in America, right?
Yeah, our family's been in it for a long time, and we've been blessed to be in a good area and have good farmers and ranchers to let us work with. This is the brood nest here. This is, the heart of the hive where they raise all the baby bees.
That's where they raise all the babies?
Yeah, in the bottom. We call that the brood nest.
The brood nest.
Yep. So that's we're looking at the heart of it right now.
Wow. So Brett, where would the queen be?
Well, the queen's usually going to be primarily in this brood nest area, and she'll try and be in probably the warmest part of the hive. And 9 times out of 10, you'll find her right in this circle.
And we kind of want to be careful not to disturb her, right?
You don't want to hurt the queen because you got 1 per hive, and she's, the primary. Well, she is the what keeps it alive.
The reason they work.
Austin, it was a pleasure to have you out in the bee yard today. And
my pleasure, Brett. This is so fantastically interesting.
And if we can get him to take off the bee veil here, I'm going to give him a shot of honey fresh from the beehive. I think we got a really good working day here. And we're going to watch Austin take it up a notch here. And we'll take his gear off here. And we're going to see if we can make him a junior bee man. And
who needs protective clothing when you've become friends with the bees?
Yeah, and why wouldn't you want to be friendly with the bees?
Oh, this is going to be unbelievable.
Austin's
Oh.
getting it as fresh as the bees now.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
See, I'm spoiled now.
You're spoiled, Austin. You can never get any fresher.
Thank you, Brett, so
That's
much.
like eating an apple while it's still hanging on the tree.
80 Honey Farms, Brett 80 from Bruce, South Dakota. You're watching Hunt, Fish, Love.
On the next episode of Hunt, Fish, Love, we'll head out to the Jewel on the Prairie, Granite Springs Lodge. We're going to hunt the wily ringneck with some really good folks from a lot further south.
Hit. Yep, good girl.
Then we'll head up northeast to the glacial lakes of South Dakota with a family that comes over from Minnesota every year to catch walleye. And we'll watch a young boy do something special. Then I'm near Carpenter, South Dakota with exclusive access to Fordham Hutterite Colony. And we're going to find out, how can you tell the difference between a rooster and a hen? Don't miss out. It's going to be fun.
I want one of those, either that or an Escalade. I'm kind of vacillating between tractor, Escalade, I don't know. Which one do you want? Which one? Which one do you want? You're right. I made a good deal there.
I'm gonna hunt, fish, love every day.
See, Mom, gotta go. I'm late.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down and wear your seatbelt.
All right.
Before the dawn, before the decoys, before the call. It starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings. The best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands in hunting. When you get the shot, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Both my legs were amputated due to an IED. It's when you start to try to get back into like an everyday life. I absolutely felt like I lost some of my purpose. There must be something more. When DAV came into my life, they gave me a new mission. I could still be a productive member of society, could still support a family.
The DAV gave him that sense of structure and purpose again to get his life back together.
Visit DAV.org to learn more about our mission.
We purchased the land about 3 years ago, and there was an old farmstead on there with trees. We were going to clear the land so we could farm through it. We thought we knew where the pipe was and it wouldn't be a problem, so we didn't call to get it located. The work on our property led to the damage of a light crude pipeline. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it could have been much worse. Calling 811 and clicking before you dig are free services. It only takes minutes and can save your life.